Our next guest is a 1971 graduate of Notre Dame, and until just recently, the first and only African-American Notre Dame student body president in history. A judge for the Superior Court of Alameda County, David Krashna, was elected to the bench in November 1999 and retired on June 5th, 2015. So joining us now on Notre Dame Day on the video hotline is Judge Krashna. Welcome to Notre Dame Day. Thank you for joining us. And I understand that you were introduced to the University of Notre Dame at a very young age. Can you tell us about that?
Hi, Ms. Ward. Thank you for having me on the program. Yes, I was raised in a Catholic orphanage outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, actually probably Pittsburgh proper, the metro area. And the Catholic nuns there were very avid Notre Dame fans, and more than just football, they loved Notre Dame, and they imparted that to me and my other comrades there at the orphanage. And I remember distinctly that the sisters on Friday evening would ask us, maybe ordered us, I hope it was asked us to pray for the next day's success on the football field at Notre Dame Stadium. And I had no problem with that. That sounded right to me.
I like that.
Yeah, thank you. And I also built little transistor radios, rudimentary ones, to listen to the games on Saturday. So I was infected by Notre Dame, there's no question.
The love for the Fighting Irish starts early for many. And you also wrote a book that drew on your experience here at Notre Dame, along with quite a few friends of yours. Can you tell us the name of that book and what inspired you to tell those stories?
Yes, thank you. The inspiration was just learning of all the great accomplishments of African Americans who graduated from Notre Dame, such as Dr. Bill Hurd, Ellen Page, not so much because of his football, but because he became a renowned jurist in the state of Minnesota, where he was actually the Chief Justice. I think he recently retired. I believe it was in the year 2012, I hope I have the year right, when an African American became the first African American to be the valedictorian at the University of Notre Dame, Katie Washington, who's soon to be a doctor if she's not a doctor already. So with that, I'd always had in mind to chronicle these great stories. And I picked on a good friend of mine from Farley Hall. We were both in Farley Hall before it became all female. And he was also a mentor of mine, a very accomplished journalist, a brilliant individual, both at Notre Dame when I was there with him, and still Don Wycliffe of the 1969. So I asked Don to help me put together a book, and we are co-editors of a book that has been already published.
Wow.
It's going to be republished. Yes, it's going to be republished by the University of Notre Dame Press in the fall.
Well, we look forward to that just in time for football season.
Thank you. And we also have a great team. Our Black Domers team consists of Don, myself, Don's wife, Pamela, and my wife, Gina, very talented individuals.
And we want to ask you, how did your time at Notre Dame help shape the kind of judge that you were, do you think?
Thank you. Actually, I'm still a judge. I'm right now working in a 3-week assignment doing juvenile dependency in San Leandro, California, in my county, here in Alameda County, California. I think what it was at Notre Dame, and also from the orphanage and from Bishop Canavan High School, just realizing that every individual was deserving of basic respect. As a judge, I may have to send them to state prison, or even worse, I may have to take children away from families. But each of these individuals, no matter where they're coming from, were deserving of just very basic respect, what I call judicial servant leadership. When you think about last Thursday, Holy Thursday, when Pope Francis washed the feet of those 12 prisoners, 2 of whom were murderers, that's service. And every day we're called judge, your honor, etc. And that may get to your head. You can't let it. We are there to serve. I think I got that from Notre Dame and other places.
I would agree with you there. There is a call to serve, I think, that Notre Dame instills in you. And Judge, we want to thank you so much for joining us on Notre Dame Day, sharing your path with the university with us.